How's it going, guys? George here with another video. It was a request by one of my friends on Instagram, and I figured, you know what, just why not make a video for everybody to see. And I get a lot of questions regarding my emblems. A lot of people ask if I bought them factory black, and the answer is no. As you can tell, it's back to chrome. What I did for you guys is I removed the Plastidip, and I'm basically just going to show you guys how easy it is to paint these using Plastidip. And the reason why I used Plastidip is because I really didn't want to spend $100 on OEM emblems. So I figured, you know what, why not just Plastidip them and have that option to be able to remove it whenever I want. So let's get started. You're going to be needing some tape, a can of Plastidip, which is about $6. And a lot of people use professional tools like little picks to pick at the inside of the lettering. But what I use toothpicks. This is just something super cheap, something you can have at home. You don't need nothing fancy. Toothpicks will do the job. To get started, all you're going to be doing is masking off just the top portion. Obviously, you will get some overspray on the top, but the best thing about Plastidip is all the extra Plastidip, you can just wipe it off. So I'm going to start by just taping around the Tacoma emblem. Like I said, just go ahead and tape the outside of the emblem, just like that. And the whole purpose behind this is to be able to Plastidip this whole part here without having to get so much overspray around the emblem. Keep in mind, you're going to be doing this for all the emblems, the one on the passenger side, driver side, and if you want to do the ones in the rear, which is a little V6 sign, you can also do that one as well. Same process. And I'm telling you guys, this is definitely cheaper than buying the OEM ones. So now we're going to be grabbing our Plastidip can, just like this, shake it up, and obviously if your truck's dirty, make sure it's nice and clean. So what you're going to be doing is adding 4 coats of Plastidip. The first 2 layers are going to be super light, just enough to actually grab the emblem. And then the second 2 can be a little heavier, but just keep in mind, don't go too heavy or else you're going to end up dripping, and that's what you don't want. Alright, so you can just go ahead and spray the whole area. Just like that. That's 1 layer. You might be asking yourself, well, George, you're spraying the inside of the lettering and you're spraying the outer portion of it, which is the white part. Don't worry about it. The thing about Plastidip is when you add a couple of layers, you can actually just grab it and peel it, and that's exactly what we're going to do once we're done with the layering process. So while this is drying, I'm going to just share some news with you guys. I'm actually going to be attending SEMA this coming week, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing for you guys, the whole experience from packing up to getting there, visiting a bunch of booths, hopefully going to get some solid interviews on some good vendors that I think will benefit our community, and it should be good times. I'm going to be heading out there with one of my good friends, Marvin from Beyond Wraps. That's the guy from the last video. If you have not watched that video, I'm going to link that below. I did wrap portion on my truck, and if you want to watch that video, you can definitely click on that link. If you want to fund some of the trip, I'm not asking for free donations or nothing like that. I am selling some stickers on my website. If you guys want to go on the website and purchase a sticker, it's going to be a Busted Be George sticker, so you can actually slap that either on your truck or your computer or whatever, but that's actually going to help fund some of the trip. It's going to be fun, it's going to be worth it, and I'm pretty stoked. Layer number 2. So for the first 2 layers, you want to focus on the front of the emblem. The second 2 layers, you're going to be focused right on the middle as well, but that's when you want to get the outer parts of the emblem. Alright, this is going to be layer number 3. This is where we're going to be focusing on not only the inside of the emblem, but the outside as well. So we're going to hit it with 1 layer, and then we're going to start getting the outside and the bottom portion of it. Alright, let's hit it with layer number 4. Everyone meet Buddy, the street cat that adopted us, basically ended up living at our place And now he's our cat. All right, so now that we're waiting for the paint to dry, I'm gonna start removing the tape. What I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start cleaning the extra overspray. You can always do this after, once you're done. You do want to let this dry for maybe 10-15 minutes before you actually start peeling stuff off. So for now, take a break, drink some water, start the other side, and then come back to this side. Once it dries up completely, what you're gonna start doing is you're gonna grab the Plastidip here. You're gonna just use your nail if you have nails and not use something else. And start just by peeling it up like this. Just like that. Be very careful not to touch the letters. And now what you're gonna start doing is you're gonna start peeling the bottom portion, which is the extra Plastidip that was added to the paint. Just take your time. Don't rush it. Just like this. It should come right off. When you do this process and you do it super slow, it should give you even corners and even edges on the emblem. So this is when the toothpick comes in handy. So for example, in here, obviously the O is filled in with extra paint. All you're gonna do is just use the toothpick to gently pry up and remove that paint. So just like that. Just pull it up gently. Just like that. So once you're all done removing all the extra paint along the edges and the inside of the letters, you can go ahead and use a toothpick and just run it along the emblem. Keep in mind, we're not removing paint from the emblem, we're removing all the extra paint that's left on the corners of the emblems. Once you're all done, you can go ahead and use the same towel you used earlier to clean all the extra Plastidip around the letters. Just be super careful not to touch the letters. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is how you paint your emblems black. For those of you guys that want to purchase the original ones and make it a lot easier, you can go ahead and do that. In my case, I'm not too worried about the emblems. I just want them to look black to match the truck. And this works for me. So whatever works for you guys. I know a lot of you guys don't like Plastidip or anti-Plastidip. This is just what works for me, and this is just an easy way to do it. And it's also a very reversible way of doing it. You can always just peel it off and go back to chrome if you ever want to go back to chrome. I hope this video helps some of you guys, and if you're new to the channel, thank you for visiting. If you're already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for more content. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.